So maybe it's time that you get a new do as you spring into spring. And Erin Mills is with Stella Luca Salon, and she's here to give you some inspiration for your next trip to the salon. Welcome.
Thank you. Great to be here.
So it's time to talk about the new trends, right?
Yes.
And there always are new trends to talk about. Let's start. Who do you have here first? Let's introduce everybody.
Okay, great. This is Steven. I have Steven, Ryan, Shantae, and Kendra. We're going to talk about just a couple different styles so you can tweak up your look for spring.
Okay, tell me about it. What do we have? Men's trends, first of all.
Well, for men's trends, we're really inspired by like Boardwalk Empire, Mad Men, 20s and 30s. Everything's vintage inspired. So you kind of want to maybe make it a little more edgy and mixed with sophisticated for the spring. So we have Steven here. Steven has what's called like a square blow cut. What that means is you can kind of make it messy or you can make it really sleek, but it's really defined and it's still very vintage inspired.
Yeah, I love, and by the way, I think Mad Men's coming back on soon.
Oh yeah, are you excited?
Oh, I'm very excited. I love that show, and we'll have some more trends probably that spring from it very soon.
Yes.
All right, so moving on, we have a sleek undercut. What exactly does that mean?
Sleek undercut meaning you can have your sides really short and then have it really long on top, so it can on one side look like you have long hair.
I used to like to try to do that.
Did you?
Yeah, years ago.
Not anymore?
It doesn't work so much for me anymore.
Well, that's where Ryan comes in. He can make it really sophisticated, or if he wants to be like really rocker and go out one night, he can just blow it all back.
Because you have that hair up there to do that with, to work with.
Yes, so undercut, leaving it long on top.
Okay, all right, what about women's trends?
For women's trends, we're still really into longer hair. So for Shantae, she is very long, straight, gorgeous, shiny hair. It's very classic. It will always be in style. But if you want to kind of glam it up a little bit, you can throw in a little side braid. She has one peeking out right on the side, so that will help you, have for a going out evening style, just to glam it up for a little bit for your straight hair.
Okay, and what about Kendra?
Kendra has what is the most popular haircut for women right now, the lob, the long bob. The long bob is great on any face shape, and a lot of people try to just keep it really straight and classic, but you can make it for spring a little more fun. Play in with your messy waves or add in just a little bit of curl, and that will make your long bob really stand out.
Okay, you're talking about facial shape.
Yes.
Not every cut, even if it's the trendy end thing, is going to be good for you. So how do you figure that out? I can't tell you how many people I've known, especially women, who have found something in a magazine or something that they fall in love with.
Yes.
They go and insist that their stylist do it, and they come out very mad.
I agree. Well, number one is the stylist should be more upfront to talk to you about it. And you have to be more open. Bring in maybe 3 pictures. Also, try not to look at who that celebrity is. Put your finger on their face and look at that haircut and think, is this really something that will look good on me? And be open to knowing that it might not, and if it doesn't, don't do it.
And what if you look at it, you say, I really love that, but now that I look at it, that's not for me. What do you do? How do you find the right cut for you?
I think you should find always 3 different pictures and go and have a consultation with the hairstylist and ask them if it will enhance your eyes or if it will draw your face down. Any of the things that are going to make you look less, beautiful. They should be upfront telling you that, and you shouldn't go for it.
Here's an age-old question, too. I'm sure you've heard this one. What if you go in, you get your hair, you get talked into something, and you don't like it? What's the right thing to do?
The right thing is to always tell your hairstylist. Even if you don't want them fixing it, they need to know. I would much rather my client be honest and upfront with me, because I think that respect level is a great thing, and I always want them to end up happy.
Of course, with you guys at Stella Luca, that would never happen.
Never. It's never happened, never will.
Thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate you sharing. Great tips.
So great.